Okay, so today's cognition, before I show you, before starting that today starting for office and getting some stuff to feel happy and then start the video of today's cognition. If you feel happy, you connect. Okay, so today's cognition is about energies. There are three known sources of getting energy for human as well animals. So all the creatures on the earth lives in a body, right? In a body. All the creatures have a body to experience the 3D. So to experience the 3D and to run the body, whether it is a human or an animal or a living being like trees or birds, they need energy to move further. And the source of the energy, what is the known sources of energy are prana, breath, second is food, and third is water. These three elements we know as the source of energy. But there is a fourth source of energy, and that is invisible. It is invisible, but it is there. Some who are into vortex of creation, they use that fourth energy source. That is deep prana. That is the version of the prana itself, and it sometimes works in the form of faith. And that energy source is very important. But today we are on the subject of how we get the overall energy to run this life and how we can utilize it or how we waste it. The people in the vortex of creation, they utilize that energy. I am using the word utilize, not use. Use may be for creation or for survival. So that will be use. But utilization is a constructive use of that energy. So once you are not into constructive use of the energy you produce day by day from the food, water, and the breath, then it's sure that you are wasting the energy somewhere. So there are 6 non-sources of the energy in ancient Hindu mythology. 6. In the West, they know 5 senses. So the 5 senses known in the West is see, smell, taste, listen, and touch. Touch. These are the five senses from which we actually use our energy. What has been produced by food from here, this belly chakra, Nabi chakra, where the fire element lives, and that fire produces the energy out of food and water with the prana. And then human use that energy to experience the 3D world, to fulfill their desires. But there is sixth that is beyond the five, beyond the 3D. So there are six senses called in Hindu mythology. Sixth one is the Agya Chakra. Somehow it's a matter of pride, but I am saying with very much politely that I have found out three more. There are 9 senses, 9, from which we experience the world. Actually, sources of energy are called 3, as I told earlier, and the 4th is invisible. But somehow all these 9 senses are also liable to get the energy. So now there are 12. 9 senses are liable to use that energy, and simultaneously they can give you the energy back. Yes, if you use the energy with your conscious awareness, that senses may give you the used energy back as well. It's vice versa. Very strange. So not making this video too much longer, because I have 20 minutes span till I reach from home to office. There are 20 minutes and I have to cover all the subject. So in short, all that 9 senses from which you are using your energy is also able to give you the energy back. So first I will list you out all that 9 senses that actually we use to live in the 3D. And today morning, while cognition happened, I have listed it out like this. This is front camera, so you may not able to read it, but it is like this. And this senses list, 9 senses, this I made earlier before about 6 months. So the 9 senses from which the 5 are very known in the West are see, smell, listen, speak, and touch. Speak and taste. Taste can be into touch also, right? Because the food touches on the tongue, it produces the taste. So first it is touch. And the same organ used for speaking. So we will take it as a speak. So these are the five senses: see, smell, listen, speak, touch. The sixth sense is a combination of the four I am now telling you. So the sixth sense is actually divided into four. So total is 9. So the sixth sense is to feel, to think, to dream, and to live as. Again, the sixth sense is a combination of four senses in a tiny part. That is, think, feel, dream, and experience. So, through these 9 senses, we use or utilize our energy. And it gives you the result how you use your energies. Either you are using or you are wasting. Got it? So, if you are not using it, somehow you are wasting it. And using energy in different ways are like lust, like work, like play, like breathe, so lust is an basic and the most fundamental use of energy. Lust is not limited to the sex. You may have lust of eating, lust of doing many things, lust of wanting many girls or women. Lust of getting many girls or women in relationship, lust of doing this work, that work, those work, because it is basically lust of money, lust of food, eating this, that, those. And lust is required to live because lust is gravity. If you have no lust, no desire, nothing, then you will die like a saint. The real saint cannot live on this earth because he loses the gravity. There are 9 kind of lust. So basically, in Vedic Hindu literature, they have called 6 kind of lust. Through which this world of illusion is running around. माया को चलने के पीछे 6 षड विकार कहे गए हैं वैदिक हिंदू शास्त्रों में. षड विकार, षड श 6 वो है 2000 काम क्रोध लोभ मोह अहंकार ईर्ष्या. That is, काम is lust, क्रोध is anger, मोह is attachment. काम क्रोध मोह. लोभ greediness, greed. काम क्रोध लोभ मोह. अहंकार, ego, and irsha, jealous. So these are 6: lust, anger, greed, ego, attachment, and jealous. But somehow, by cognition, I came to know that there are 9, not 6. Again, matter of pride. And I have added 3 more. So the added 3 more is Dar, Ninda, Shak. Dar, Ninda, Shak. And that is fear, criticism, and doubt. So now there are 9, right? Kam, Krodh, Lobh, मोह अहंकार ईर्ष्या डर निंदा शक. लस्ट, एंगर, ग्रीड, अटैचमेंट, ईगो, jealous, fear, criticism, and doubt. So through these 9 we waste our energy. But in a big view, bird's eye view, if you see the human life, it is stuck into lust of doing things. It's not only about performing physical sex with someone. Lust is necessary. It produces testosterone and it is required to remain happy. It's a happiness hormone. But how you waste it is to perform a sexual activity doesn't waste your energy, but the thoughts of the thinking of getting into physical activity of sexual organism is actually wasting your energy. पकड़ पा रहे हो? वापस से बोलता हूँ हिंदी में. Actual performance of physical sexual activity doesn't waste your energy, but continuous thinking and thoughtfulness of being into physical activity of sexual organism and that continuous state of that force and that feeling and that wanting actually drain you. Most of the people are stuck into this frame. Porn and the new Instagram and the new social media has added much convenience for people to live in this wasting energy paradigm. Mansik, it's mental. You must have been experienced that you do some physical work, you will not get tired that much, but you do much mental work, you will get tired. Like for people to work from body is not that much tiredful when they use their body for some sport. Once you play physically, like anything, cricket, football, badminton, any game, any sport you play, you do a physical activity, intense, you don't get tired, you get more refreshing. Because of at that time of physical activity, actually mentally you are happy and your mental energy was not being wasted, it was utilizing. But the same way, if you have to go to your office on walk, or somehow you have to pull some things, or you have to do some physical works related to the work actual, then you get tired. To repair a scooter, repair your car, to repair something, electricity work, or many things people do, and they get tired because mentally they are not there, mentally they are not happy. So it's all about mental. So this is the lust of sex, which is you are carrying continuously, looking at every new girl, every new beautiful woman, and you are there in wish to get her. Or same for the female, it may be male, and there you lose your energy, because mentally the energy is used in a high frequency than the physically. I have earlier told you in a separate video that this universe is mental. So everything is mental, everything is psychology actually. So it is very important now to understand that It is important to know where you are engaged mentally. If you are conscious and your conscious internalization is there, you will be able to control that lust. You will not running after each and every beauty you are seeing there. Though you will be having that power. In reality, you need them in a limited context. You have taken it as a content. Actually, it should be taken as in context. So once you realize that yes, I am, then your relationships will be limited. Either to two or to one. And it's beauty. It's a beauty if you can remain with one. In Islam, they allowed 4 marriages. They know, they may have been knowing how to retain the energy. So they allowed 4 relationships in legal way, so that one do not need to run after the other bodies, and they don't need to think about other bodies, and they don't need to lose the energy. So that they can use the energy in constructive realm. This is a vast subject, vast. It need hours and hours. Though I have reached here already, it may have been 20 minutes. Yeah, it's 28 now. I am here standing out my office. You can see. And there is a gate, and this is my workplace. So I am sitting here in the car only so that I can finish this single subject in the single video. So hope you understand the strength of testosterone, what it means. Brahmacharya, it's a power. It's a power. You can use the energy in the upward to the supreme consciousness here in Sastradhara. There are 2 ways. Either you use in the lower or you use in the upper. The upper you use, you will be more conscious, more near to God in the vortex of creation. The more you take it downwards, this chakra is sex is the Muladhara chakra, last. to the body. And there, if you stay there, you waste your mental energy produced by food, water, and prana. Breathe. So it is very important to flow the energy upward. This is the one thing. That another thing that drains you is the thoughts of doing many things. I can earn money from here, I can earn money from there, I can earn money from here, I can earn money from there. Should I do this? Should I do that? And the new era of social media and the advertisement world has made it more and more and more destructive, because you get many offers, you get many calls. Sir, do the share market trading, sir, do the crypto trading, invest here, invest in real estate, do this, do those, anything. There are a lot of videos over the social media, no matter YouTube or Facebook. There are a lot of now, and there are a lot of people who want to teach you what business you should do. This business is no, this business is not good, this is good, you can earn a lot of money in short term, and many kind of things. And when you are into mode of survival, you listen all of them, and then you are not able to listen the intuition, the real voice from your inner, and you waste your energy. So conservation of energy is not that much easy. It's easy once you get on the track, but when you are off the track, it is very difficult. You need a mentor or a guru, and that too very honest one. Otherwise, he or she will also rob you financially, mentally, physically, anyway. So it is important that you find a right mentor, a right teacher, a guru who can teach you, who can take you out of the illusion, who can take you to the fourth dimension, the 4D. From your now 3D, you are stuck in the now 3D. The only a real gem of person can take out of that. It is not that much easy. So what happens then? Let us finish today. So, I told you about everything, right? 5 senses, 6 senses, 9 senses, actually how we waste it. Very important, how we waste our energy. Because when you come to know the sources of wastage, you can do something. So most wasting or draining source of energy is mental, basically, okay? And three things that is creating the Maya is money, woman. And property. So if you want to buy all the houses, you cannot buy one. If you want to rule all countries, you cannot rule one. Jack of all, king of none. It drains you. You have to come back. You have to come back to the one point attention. Minimalism. Minimalism. If you come to the minimalism, though having those feelings of getting more and more and more, you have to set your goal to one. You cannot get all. You are not God. You have to come to your limitation. What you can see. And when you come here, you come to one point attention. One point attention. Now your energy will flow to that attention and you will get it. You will get it. You will get it so easy. It may be anything. It doesn't matter it's a big or small. It doesn't matter it's easy or hard. Nothing is hard here. Nothing is easy. Nothing is big, nothing is small. Everything is one. One in all in one. But for that, you need to retain your energy produced by this body from here by breathe, food and water. Doing thoughts of doing many things. No. One big giant thing. And that will be into your legs. It will appear. One point attention from hundreds of viewpoints. In the hundreds of viewpoints, when you are able to stay on one point attention, then it happens. Doesn't matter what it is. So basically, like I told earlier, you don't lose your energy by doing work. You lose your energy by thinking of doing too many works or too much work. Okay? Listen carefully once again. You do not lose your energy by doing work. But you are losing energy by thinking to do too much work, lot of work, too many works, just by thinking. And that is because the work you have chosen is not your passion. You are not happy, it's not your passion, you want to do something new, something other. No. Distraction, training start. Same way, you do not lose your energy from the sexual activities, but you lose it in a high frequency when you think of it continuously. Seeing a picture, seeing a porn movie, a shot, a girl, a woman, and your lust is there and your energy is flowing out. You are draining now. So keep it. But keeping it and being aware is conscious internalization. And when you are not aware and yet when you are not keeping it, the control on it, and when you are getting involved in it, the every opportunity you get and you propose, the every opportunity you get and you get into that training. Doesn't matter if somebody is watching you or not. The Supreme is watching. And so that you cannot aim to your goal because your energy has been wasted over many things. Doing people like Elon Musk do work 14 hours even though they don't get tired. Because they have chosen that work. They don't want to do anything else. Their mind is there only. They are with it. They are into conscious internalization. They are not into unconscious internalization, thinking of many things. No. So this how you lose your energy. There are tools to come out of that. The first one is mental. If you are mentally strong, you will do it immediately. If you have karmic account in credit, you will get that psychology by default. People like Elon Musk and most of the successful and rich people on there, they have that default psychology by birth due to their previous karmic credit accounts. But what if you have minus karmic account? You will not come to know. Even you will not come to know about it. It is called कृपा. जब ईश्वर की कृपा होती है तभी आप ये जान सकते हो, और जब आप जानने लगोगे तो आप बदलने भी लगोगे. टू नो इज टू ट्रांसफॉर्म. जानोगे ही नहीं, कैसे बदलोगे? एंड यू डोंट नो अबाउट योर प्रॉब्लम्स, यू कैन नॉट सॉल्व इट, राइट? So knowing to utilize or to waste energy is very important in the journey of growth. एनर्जी को कंजर्व करना है, एनर्जी को बचा के रखना है. छोड़ दो, छोड़ दो, जो जरूरी नहीं है उसको छोड़ दो. What doesn't serve you, get rid of it at any cost. So there are tools. First is mental. But you are not that much powerful from inner, your mental side. Then you can use your body. It is physical. I myself has spent 3 years trying it, doing mental, and as I was not able to get it, I started physical, and then I entered into invisible. And doing all that things, all that different things, and designed all that things, and practiced all that things, and then I came out of it. I'll share it. I share all the tools in form of a book or in form of a technology very soon, collectively at one platform. How to come out of the now 3D to a new 3D. So to be stuck in getting more, doing more is drain. So don't let your